Hello students, good morning to all of you. In the last classes we are discussing about tangents and secants to a circle. Okay, now in that one, exercise 1 completed. Exercise 1, what is a secant, what is a tangent, all the definitions already gave. How many tangents can be drawn from a point which is lying inside the circle, and how many tangents can be drawn a point lying on the circle, how many tangents can be drawn from a point which is outside of the circle. Okay, these are all we discussed. Now in that one, exercise 9.1 also completed. Okay, what is a tangent? A line which touches a circle at one point. At one point is called as a tangent. The point which is common to circle and a line is called as a point of contact. And one more is radius is always perpendicular to the tangent at a point of contact. These are all we discussed using on the based on this one we did some problems also. Now another one is a point which is lying inside the circle, no tangents can be drawn, only secant will exist. What is a secant? A line which intersects the circle at two distinct points is called as a secant. Okay, a point which is on the circle is called as which is on the circle. Through that point only one tangent will exist. There exists a one and only one tangent. And one more is a point is outside of the circle, then there exists a two tangents. There exists a two tangents. Okay, to a circle is made up of infinitely many points from a fixed point with a fixed distance around that point. So circle is made up of infinitely many points. From every point there exists a one tangent. From every point there exists a one tangent. So circle has a infinitely many tangents will exist. To a circle, infinitely many tangents will exist. But to a circle there exist at most two tangents which are parallel to each other. Means that exist only at the ends of the diameter. Tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter are parallel to each other. This also theorem we proved. So based on that one, at most two tangents will exist which are parallel to each other. No more tangents will get. Maximum two tangents are parallel at once only. At every diameter there existed two tangents which are parallel to each other. There exist infinitely many diameters. So at every endpoints of the diameters are parallel. Those are all we discussed it. Now here length of the tangent. Length of the tangent means the distance from a point which is not on the circle. Means the distance from a particular point to the point of contact is called as a length of the tangent. This is length of the tangent. Now here from an external point how many tangents will exist? There exists two tangents. Already that day itself only that previous class only I said that two tangents drawn from an external point are equal in lengths I said. Now I am going to prove that this theorem. What is that? Tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in lengths. Tangents drawn. Theorem. Tangents drawn from an external point are tangents drawn from an external point are equal in lengths. Equal in lengths. From every external point there exist only two tangents to a circle. Tangents drawn from external point to a circle. in length. Let us assume that this is your circle and this is center of the circle. P is the external point. PQ, PR are the tangents from P point, external point. These lengths are equal. P2Q and P2R lengths are equal. I am going to prove here. O is the center of a circle. O is the center of a circle. P is an external point. PQ and PR are tangents from an external point. PQ and PR are tangents from an external point. Now required to prove is this PQ is equal to PR. Q and R are the points of contact. Q and R are the points of contact. Okay. For this, to prove this one, I need some construction. O is the center of the circle. Join OQ and OR. Join OQ and OR. These are the radius. And join OP. Join OQ, OR and OP. OQ, OR and OP. Now proof. Now when I join OQ, OR, OP, here I got a two triangles. This total figure here, this is OQP is one triangle, ORP is another triangle. Since a radius is perpendicular to the point tangent at a point of contact, since a radius is a perpendicular to the tangent at a point of contact. So OQ is perpendicular to PQ and OR is perpendicular to PR because Q and R are the points of contact. Q and R are the points of contact. So OQ is perpendicular to PQ and OR is perpendicular to PR. OR is perpendicular to PR. Now, tangents, I want to prove that tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in length. To prove that O is the first circle, O is the center of the circle, O is the center of the circle, and P is an external point. P is an external point. From this P, PQ and PR are the two tangents are drawn. Okay. Now I have to prove that this PQ and PR are only equal in length. To prove that PQ and PR are equal in length, just as first construction, I joined OQ, OR, OP. OQ, OR and OP. Now since radius is perpendicular to the tangent at point of contact, since radius is perpendicular to the tangent at point of contact, so OQ is perpendicular to PQ, OR is perpendicular to PR. Now in triangle OPQ and triangle ORP, angle OQP is equal to angle ORP is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, and right angle, and since right angle opposite side OP is the hypotenuse, in this one like this is there. This is right angle, this will be hypotenuse. This will be hypotenuse. So OP is equal to OP, common and reflexive property. OP is equal to OP. OQ and OR are the radius. OQ and OR are the radius. Okay, so by right angle hypotenuse side, by RHS axiom, triangle OQP is congruent to triangle ORP. OQ's corresponding side is OR. OQP and ORP. By CPCT, congruent parts of the corresponding triangles are equal, or corresponding parts of the congruent triangles are equal in length, equal. By CPCT, PQ and PR are equal. PQ is equal to PR. By CPCT, PQ is equal to PR. Okay, PQ is equal to PR. Therefore, tangents drawn from an external point are equal in lengths. So, therefore, tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in lengths. Very important in them. 2 marks question. They may ask this one, sir, as a 2 mark question. These applications are very, very important. Okay, write this one. Okay. Tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in lengths. Just I take a construction here, proof. Construction is OQ, OP, OR are the joint. When I joined OP, OQ, OR, I obtained 2 triangles, OQP and ORP. Since radius is perpendicular to the tangent at a point of contact, so OQP is equal to ORP. So this angle are equal, and OP is the common side as well as the hypotenuse, because this is OP is opposite to angle Q, OP is opposite to angle R, right angle opposite only, and OQ and OR are the radius, right angle hypotenuse side, right angle two triangles are congruent. These two triangles are congruent. Okay. So by CPCT, PQ is equal to PR. Therefore, CPCT means corresponding parts of the congruent triangles are equal. Congruent parts of the corresponding triangles are equal. Okay. So tangents drawn from an external point are equal in lengths. Okay. This is one theorem. The other one is a see here one more theorem. In it, see here this is a circle, a center O. P is an external point. PQ and PR are the two tangents I drawn. The angle made with the two tangents at the external point P and the angle at the center of the circle are supplementary. Means these two angles are supplementary. Means when you add this angle, center angle at center, whatever the angle made at the center with respect to the radius which are drawn from the points of contact, and angle at the points, angle at the point where the tangents will meet externally. These two angles are supplementary. I am going to prove that one. Supplementary means suppose sum of these two angles is 180 degrees. Supplementary means sum of these two angles are 180 degrees. Very, very important point and concept. Suppose this angle is 60 degrees, then this will be 120 degrees. If this is 50 degrees, then this will be 130 degrees. If this is 70 degrees, this will be 110 degrees. Okay, remember that the angle made at the external point by the tangents and at the center, these two angles are supplementary. I am going to prove this theorem now. Theorem statement I write. Mathematically, theorem statement should be exact mathematical terminology. Prove that the angle between B oblique W means between the two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segments joining the points of contact. This is not from the textbook, sir. This is a additional theorem it is, but very important. In textbook we use many times to problem in bits, but there is no proof in the textbook. They did not ask also as a question also. Points of contact and the center. Okay. Prove that the angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segments joining the points of contact and the center. See here, to prove that, just I am drawing here circle, center of the circle. P is an external point. PQ is one tangent. Prove that the angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point. PQ is one tangent, TR is another tangent. The angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point, this is an angle, X angle, point to a circle, drawn from external point to a circle, is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the points of contact. This is the points of contact. This and this another point of contact, this one. The angle subtended by these line segment joining from the points of contact, this one, are supplementary. Means let us assume that this is a y angle. This x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. Supplementary means when you add these two angles, you must get 180 degrees. Okay, at last one more note also I tell you here. Important note. These are all useful. Given is O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. PQ and PR are the tangents. Drawn from external point P. The angle made by these two tangents at this point means angle made by these two tangents means angle QPR. QPR, angle made by these two tangents, QPR, is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the points of contact. Line segment joining the points of contact. Line segment joining the points of contact and the center. Points of contact and the center. Means a supplementary means these two angles sum is angle QOR is equal to 180 degrees. That is nothing but angle X plus and Y is equal to 180. If you give any name, angles X plus Y, X and Y I give, that is. Okay? Understood? Okay, angle X plus angle Y is equal to 180 degrees. I have to prove it. The angle subtended by the tangents, two tangents at the external point, and angle at the center obtained by the line segment joining the points of contact are supplementary. These two are supplementary. Now to prove that, I don't require anything here. See here, since radius is perpendicular to the tangent at a point of contact, so OQ is perpendicular to P and OR is perpendicular to PR. OR is perpendicular to TR. OR is perpendicular to TR. Now, one more thing is here. PQOR is a simple closed figure or not? PQOR. Is it a simple closed figure? Okay, because it is not intersecting itself. So it is a simple closed figure. And this is also made with the line segments. That means it is a simple closed figure and a polygon it is. It is also called as a polygon made with the line segments. Since it has a 4 line segments, this polygon also known as a quadrilateral. This polygon also known as a quadrilateral. Understood? First it is a simple closed figure because it doesn't intersect itself. So simple closed figure. Since it is made with the line segments, it is called as a polygon. And since it is a polygon, it has a 4 line segments. So this is a quadrilateral. So it is a quadrilateral. Okay, to understand just rough diagram I draw here. Now, PQOR is a quadrilateral or not? Quadrilateral because a simple closed figure with the line segments, polygon, and it has a 4 line segments, so it is a quadrilateral. Now sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So angle PQO plus angle QOR, angle ORP plus angle RPQ, 360 degrees. Okay, PQO is 90 degrees perpendicular now. Angle QOR as it is, I don't know about that angle. Angle QRP is ORP is 90 degrees again. Angle RPQ I don't know. Is equal to 360 degrees. 90 plus 90 180. 180 degrees plus angle QOR plus angle RPQ is equal to 360 degrees. Now transpose it is angle QOR plus angle RPQ is equal to 360 degrees minus 180 degrees. Angle QOR plus angle RPQ is equal to 180 degrees. QOR RPQ. These two are supplementary. Sum of the two angles are 180 degrees means those are supplementary to each other. Those are supplementary to each other. Hence true. Very simple but very important. And one more thing I said, I will explain. I will give you one more note. I said, if I join this OP divide this y angle and x angle are equally, means that is an angular bisector. OP is the angular bisector of x as well as a y. Okay, when you join OP, you will get a angular bisector. That OP is the angular bisector. Angle x and angle y. That is it. Only this is only to I use in application, so that I wrote that note point. Okay, OP will be the angular bisector of angle X and angle Y. Okay, OQ is perpendicular to PQ, OR is perpendicular to PR. PQOR becomes as a quadrilateral because a single quadrilateral made with the line segments. So sum of the four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So this angle, this angle, this angle and this angle are 360 degrees. Since these two are perpendicular angles, so these two are 90 plus 90, 180 subtract, then x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. Since the sum of these two angles is 180 degrees, these two are supplementary to each other. Okay, write down a few more applications we will learn next class. Very important concept this one. In objectives, 1 mark questions are very important. Frequently they will ask this type of questions, numerical questions. And last note also, that is the additional point I gave. OP is the, when you join O and P, that becomes as a angular bisector of X and Y. Because when you join that OP, that will divide into two congruent triangles. Already we proved in previous theorem.